They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hilltoppers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Off to the sticks. It's Wiley. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut. And it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Georgia going back to work with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like he did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what he did.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And he stretched this early lead to 9-zip. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Opened the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Myers. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. That'll pull them back to within 6. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll throw it. He's got him this time.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two? safeties, and then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Keep it on the ground. And the Dogs have enough for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiley. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Made a defender miss. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, You got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the window. Very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's talked to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The short hands, it's White. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. He breaks a tackle. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Smashes ahead. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Dawgs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with a run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game.
Breaks into the open. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. The 10.
officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Price. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And the try is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Lofts one high and deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Dogs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back has it. Find some fresh air. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Frazier. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win. Defenses, they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After They're getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable, so moving forward.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Here we go. Direct snap. And some room to work. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked from the Wildcat.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. On the snap, it's Frazier. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great...
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
That's caught. It's Wiley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Snap to the back. Slithers into space. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They try to get it outside on the left. Got some room in him to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they... on the 46.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And they're ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Parks. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to the big tight end. Holds it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Parks. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Hard running there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Dogs want to move quickly with the run on first and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Robinson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Parks. Firing to the right, complete.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bears the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning